All right, so hang on. Let me hit the record button. All right, so we are watching one of the greatest action scenes of all time. Is that what we're doing here to wet our beak for Dead Reckoning?
One of the greatest action films of all time, but because it's a 45-minute film in all one shot, it's a 45-second film. What am I talking about? It will be both the greatest action film and the greatest action scene of all time at the same time.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
But yes, welcome listeners. We are watching betwixt Mission Impossible 1 and 2. We are watching the Lumiere brothers' 1895 film Arrival of a Train.
Ooh. Now, does this train blow up at the end of this?
I think it just pulls in, stops, and then some passengers depart. Spoiler alert, but that might be all you see. Famously, one of the very first films ever screened for an audience. And according to legend, I don't think it's ever been verified, the audience freaked out because they thought the train was going to come and get them.
Oh, really? They thought it was going to jump off the screen. That makes sense.
People were like, whoa, it's coming right at me.
So basically, 3D movies have always been a thing. That's what that tells you. 3D movies.
Even when they were in 2D, people were afraid of 3D-ness of it. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, for listeners, for extra context, in case you're just watching this episode alone, my buddy, this is Multiversal Archivist.
Yep, and this is David.
With David, the guest, taking over to host this for you guys.
Yeah, we
are currently making our way through a Mission Impossible double feature, but since, my mind was going to action films, I was thinking of a list I read of Time Out magazine, ranked the 101 greatest action movies of all time. They asked a bunch of members of the stunt community to vote, and this one came in at number 61.
61, no less. There were other movies that were less action-y than this one. That in and of itself is very interesting.
Or maybe enough people voted for it because it's like, well, you got to give respect to what's technically the first action movie. Let me see about Mission Impossibles. Which ones have made it on the list? I think Mission Impossible Fallout might be the only one on the list at 42.
That's the only... Well, I guess that's only fair, because you could list every Mission Impossible movie on there.
But I guess the voters were kind of like, hey man, you got to give it to that new one, because that is indeed, as we were discussing, might be the best one, but we'll see. But, in any case, I have it queued up at 000. It is 49 seconds.
I am ready as well.
Alright,
everybody, get ready for the shortest... Get ready for the shortest commentary you've ever done seen.
Yep. So we'll have to talk a lot during the play, when we hit play, to make sure it's packed with info.
Yeah.
Before we hit play, Tanner, the Lumiere brothers, what are your thoughts on their films?
I have no thoughts except that I hope I find this thing illuminating.
They directed well, this will be the oldest movie we've covered on this podcast at 1895. I don't think we're getting any older than that. So these guys did direct. Their first one, technically, is Workers Leaving the Lumiere Factory, which is a bunch of people leaving a factory.
Oh, that also sounds compelling. Does the factory blow up at the end?
No, that one is not an action film, because, they do just leave a factory. They just walk out, on foot or by bike, or, a horse-drawn carriage goes by, I think.
We've already talked for longer than this movie, this motion picture is, which is very funny.
We could have watched this film 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, we could have.
But alright. Is it queued up for you?
I'm ready when you are, in 3, 2, 1...
Alright.
Oh wow, 3 of those 49 seconds are... I mean, it does have action-y music.
A lot of the people on the waiting thing were, family members of the crew who were just hanging out, watching it go down. And you'll notice that a lot of people don't actually look at the camera, because at this point, movies were so new that most people didn't really know what a camera was. So, a lot of them are not paying very close attention to it. Or a film camera. Anyway, that train did arrive.
Yeah, that train has in fact arrived.
And did you notice it went from far away to past the camera?
Yeah. God, imagine
You better
that.
hurry up and have thoughts. Oh,
Yeah, that was.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Can we start over? I muted you, so I didn't hear any of your thoughts. God,
Oh. You
All right.
Please tell me that was a bit and you didn't actually mute me.
no, I actually muted you.
All right, everybody. Again, we are watching again. All right, and I'm not even gonna edit this out because it's even funnier that actually happened.
No, we got to keep it in because I have no idea how that works. So was I just talking over you and not hearing anything you said?
Oh no, you actually. I'm pretty sure you still came through on my, because I heard you talking, so I'm pretty sure I still got everything that you said, which is even funnier. Oh, so
So I'm gonna let you talk then, because we're gonna watch it a second time, which is fine because it's less than a minute. But because I yammered without listening to a word you said, I'm gonna let you take over for the second watch.
sure,
Okay?
yeah.
And
Yeah, no, because I was answering questions you asked and stuff. But yeah, 3, 2, 1.
1.
All right, arrival of a train at a station, which is 3 seconds of the 49 seconds, which is kind of funny.
Here it comes.
Yep, here's the train. It's arriving.
Whoa! I
Whoa!
was gonna hit him.
Yeah, I would be afraid too that it was gonna hit me. God, look at all this
But anyway.
old timey shit. No. So this train, I don't know if you know this, but is a locomotive. I'm just gonna give you train facts. That was the only train fact I had. I really thought it would stretch for the whole 49 seconds. Hang on, I have another train fact. This train runs on coal and steam.
See, I didn't know any of this.
Yeah, I know.
I'm learning stuff.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I ran the clock this time.
All right. So we've seen it. The first action movie, arrival of a train at station. Tanner, some thoughts.
I mean, is it an action movie? I guess we should spend another like 30 seconds talking about what an action movie is.
Well, it's tough because when you're the first of something, you often don't have a lot in common with what's to follow. But I guess because the audience was jumping in their seats, but it wasn't in terror because it was terror, but then they were like, "Oh, cool, I didn't die. That was awesome." I guess that's technically the first time the emotion close to what an action scene gets you. It was experienced by a crowd.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess it is action-y insofar that a train does, in fact, barrel towards the camera a little bit. So, sure, it's a great action movie. It's almost it's better than Dead Reckoning and all the Mission Impossibles.
No, it's up there.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
Yep. All right.
Any final thoughts on Lumiere, the arrival of a train?
Holds up. Pretty exciting. The I know what they used a lot in their films was my old film school stuff would tell me was the use of action towards and past the camera. So usually it's things starting far away, walking towards and past us.
Right.
Or in this case, the train going towards and then past us. But I feel like, as film got more refined, we started editing, so you could cut to different angles. Characters would have close-ups. All sorts of good stuff emerged. But, you know what? This was a pretty strong showing for cinema, first year out.
Yeah. I think it's. The train should have exploded at the end. That's my only notes for it. Is they should have packed that. They should have packed that train with TNT and just been like, you know what? Let's blow it up at the end of this. Let's just blow it up.
There should have been. We'll watch that next from 1903, The Great Train Robbery, which is considered the first first Western and first crime movie, because that one actually has a plot about robbers rob a train. So that one you might like a little more, because cinema's gonna start evolving. But I was gonna say, so yeah, you would want it to blow up if there was a remake of this movie.
Yeah.
Technically, I guess any movie where there's a shot of a moving train is already
is a remake. Technically,
is already a remake.
Yeah.
Like the opening of Heat, where the train pulls up and De Niro gets off. That's basically just Arrival of a Train.
Yeah. You know what? Tom Cruise should remake this movie.
I think so. That should be his next
project. Is Arrival.
Arrival of a Train: The Final Reckoning. Arrival of a Train: Ghost Protocol.
Yeah. Well, technically, in Ghost Protocol, they do get on a train. So there you go. He's already remade it.
Yep, he'd already been in several versions of Arrival of a Train, because at least 3 Mission Impossibles involve a train, including the one we're about to watch. So we will move on. To Dead Reckoning, but
I hope you all enjoyed the shortest commentary in cinema history of the oldest movie in cinema history, or one of.
Yeah, one of the very oldest films, and one of the very shortest commentaries.
We've broken several records here.
10 out of 10 stars.
Yeah.
Anywho, all right, I'm gonna let you guys go, but that was pretty rad.
All right, guys, enjoy.
Bye bye.